Waiting on Brian. I should sit up. Walk back. Like. How in tarnation is this supposed to? Oh, I see. There we go. There we go. That'll work much better, I think. Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's better. You there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes! I can totally hear you. The sign, that's perfect.
So this is it. This is it. We're finally doing something with what we've been talking about for years.
I know, this is yeah. This one, yeah. And I mean, all it is just documenting the shenanigans that have been going on for over a decade now.
Yes. Before we get started too far, we need to shout out to our sponsor.
Yes.
This episode is sponsored by Sweatpants, the official, unofficial pant of working from home.
Unofficial pants from working from home, because yeah, when you're wrapped up in a video conference, who cares what you look like from the waist down?
Business in the top, party in the bottom.
The official pants of Walmart.
Yes. The official pants of I've given up.
The official pants of it's really gross when you actually sweat in them.
Oh, God.
Have you ever?
Why would anyone want to sweat in these pants?
I don't want to sweat in sweatpants. Like, they're all fuzzy and cotton on the inside, and it just get nasty.
Why are they called sweatpants? Because they make you sweat when it gets starting to get warm?
Yes. I don't know.
Okay. So, yeah, Sweatpants, the official sponsor for this episode.
Thank you, Sweatpants. Not to be confused with track pants.
Track suits.
Or track suits. Yeah.
That's the unofficial outfit of the buffet line. You ever notice people who wear track suits never run anywhere?
Well, the problem with track suits, or in just track pants in general, my problem with track pants, I much prefer, I am a team sweatpants guy. All the way, team sweatpants. Because track, like sweatpants are something a ninja could wear. You know? They're soft,
Okay.
they're cottony, you move around easily, quietly. A tracksuit, track pants, you're going to hear you coming from a mile away.
Swish, swish, swish,
swish. Swish, swish, swish. So you got the two problems with track pants. You got the noise, and you got the static electricity.
You don't want static electricity down where... No, that's true.
No. Well, in order to get shocked, you would have to ground yourself somehow. And I don't know how you would... Yeah.
Did you just...
I'm sweatpants all the way. I've got a lot of track pants, and I wear them because I have them. But, yeah, swish, swish, swish. I can't do the swishing.
What about the ones with the zipper that goes halfway up?
Oh, yeah, like...
You know what I'm talking about? And like it's super uncomfortable.
Down by the foot.
And you scratch your wooden chairs with them when you try to cross your legs?
Oh, yeah. Or you forget they're there and you sit on your foot like you're trying to sit crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
And you sit on your foot and it like bruises your heel because you got this zipper that's digging in your...
It's not necessary.
Yeah. I mean,
Either be pants or shorts. Either be pants or shorts. You don't need to be both.
Well, hang on. No. Now you're getting into the world of those zip-off pants, which are gifts from God.
On one of those days like today where it starts out as 50 degrees and turns out 80.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that zipper there is made so that you can put those pants on if you're already wearing shoes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I've never put pants on before after shoes.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's been a time in your life where you've needed to put shorts or pants on when you're already wearing shoes, right? And where do they get stuck? Right there at the bottom.
I'm not a toddler. I know the process. There's a step-by-step process. I'm not my 7-year-old who's trying to like figure out why he's downstairs in his underwear with shoes on. That doesn't make sense to me. I guess if you run track and you want to put pants on afterwards, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the only logical reason they would exist. If you're playing a
Or
sport.
if you're at the pool, maybe.
If you're wearing tennis shoes at the pool, then you're a bigger dork than I am in my t-shirt swimming.
I'm trying to think of why in my past that I've put pants on over shoes. Like,
I mean, unless you're a volunteer fireman and you sleep in your shoes. Do you sleep with shoes on at the fire station?
no, they sit next to the bed.
Okay.
Like, I can't think of a time in my life when I've walked around pantsless when I was wearing shoes. So why would I know this? I don't know.
So for those who don't know, Eric and I go way back.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Assuming that this will be a publicly viewable video, probably need a little bit of backstory, I guess.
So anyway, so we go way back.
Eric's story. Oh, man.
The cliff notes, because we can always dive deeper into some of the topics that we have been connected on at certain times.
Yes, we can.
So
the year was 2006.
That's a good guess, probably.
That should be about close. I don't have a really good frame of reference because I know how I got hooked up with, we'll call it the organization that we were both affiliated with.
Is that the organization? Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, we'll call it the organization.
I like it. That doesn't sound shady at all.
No, that may or may not rhyme with Glamway. Because I know I was working at the bookstore, and that's how I met my, I don't even want to use this word, but I have to, upline. And I was working at that bookstore, I want to say, in the neighborhood of 2006.
Okay.
No, maybe 2006, 2007 timeframe.
We don't have to dive into the details. It's okay.
Well,
we're already going down the rabbit trail. So the premise of the show is us just talking about certain topics and seeing where they go.
Yeah. So I guess we've started today's topic with our introduction, and we'll see where it ends up.
I like it. I had a topic written down, but we'll go from here. We'll start with this.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes. Yeah.
So that was that's where we met. This organization that will not be named.
Yes, nameless organization.
And I really want to do the salute from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh. We could. I mean, there's nothing saying. There's nothing stopping us. I mean, we're supposed to be doing that anyway ever since we saw that episode, and we've just forgot the past couple times we talked. Because every time I see you, what are we supposed to say? I'm supposed to say, boom, boom, Brian.
I'm supposed to say, boom, boom, Eric.
Boom, boom.
Oh man. Anyway,
yeah.
Okay. So that's where we met originally, and then we lost track of each other after we got to know. We knew each other for a year or two. Then in that process,
couple years, yeah.
And then we lost track of you because you followed some other path that was not the way.
It was not the way.
And then our paths recrossed when we became part of the same church merger.
Yes. So I remember. I was part of the worship team with my church. You were part of the worship team with your church. And your worship pastor, worship leader, whatever, I remember sent out an email to everybody trying to coordinate for a joint service. And I saw your email address in the header. I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way. And it was. And I emailed you. I said, you're not part of this church, are you? Am I about to run into you this weekend?
Yeah, that was unique, and our paths have been crossed ever since.
Yeah, and even that was 7 years ago now.
Yeah, has it been? Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Because we joined, our churches came together before April was born.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My daughter. Yeah. So that's been 7 years.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's been a while.
Yeah.
So, and although we are very different people, we have very unique sense of humor, and our wives have obviously said you can communicate, but not around us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Eric is in the garage, and I'm in the sunroom.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's about right. We really only we play best with each other. Yeah.
yeah.
Our
Because
conversation.
I'm the idea guy. I'm the idea person. Eric is the engineer person, engineer type. I used to say engineer type. He's like, I'm an actual engineer. You don't have to say that.
Yeah. I'm not engineer-like. I'm an actual mechanical engineer.
So, as of this recording, what do you do for like work, Eric?
Okay. So, without giving away too much personal information, professionally,
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yes, professionally, I am a project manager and safety specialist for, we'll just say, an educational institution.
That works.
I have some background in both, being a mechanical engineer. I've been a part of many large projects that make me decently qualified to manage large projects. And on the safety side, I've been wrapped up in the fire service for the better part of a decade as well. So I have found a profession where those two worlds collide quite nicely and settled in there, nice and happy with my desk and all my little laboratories that I look after, and good times.
Nice.
And Brian, you are quite the opposite.
Yeah, I don't have an office. I work from wherever I'm at, and I manage social media for a big company.
Yeah.
I basically get people to complain and compliment stuff on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I respond to it. So I get to play on social media all day for my job, which I used to do and get in trouble at my same job previously. So I've been in the financial world for like, I don't know, since 2001. So I've been in the financial or banking world forever. And I just forayed to illustrate my first picture book for a organization called Cardboard Kids.
Yes.
Now available on Amazon. How to Fly to the Moon in a Cardboard Box. So that's been fun.
Cardboard Kids. How to Fly to the Moon in a Cardboard Box. Go to Amazon, get it.
Yeah. So that's been So I've been drawing since I was a kid, always creative, coming up with ideas. I'm not a finisher. Eric is a finisher. He likes to get projects completed. I like to just start them, and that's why I own 12 domain names and 14 Twitter handles and now 17 Instagram channels. Hey, this is my first YouTube channel, so that's something.
Breaking new ground, man.
Well, we do have one for my wife's organization to help her with, but that doesn't count because I don't get
YouTube channel for that?
stuff. Yeah.
It
hasn't been active in a while. It's mostly to post the videos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. I mean, this is
lots of fun.
This is not the first time we've collaborated, though, because you helped me. You've been helping me for a long time, kind of behind the scenes with some small business stuff that I've done.
Yes.
And
yours is more like, I want to help people learn to save people's lives. Me, I'm like, I just want to have fun. So it's sort of.
It works.
It does. It's a good balance.
Yeah. Brian is the jelly to my peanut butter. He is
Please tell me a visual
socket to my socket.
That might be going too far.
That's a bad analogy because I really only use this thing about once a year. This I use all the time.
We go together well. We complement each other. in unique ways.
Yes.
You finish my.
Oh, sentences. Thoughts.
Yes.
Yes.
It just took a moment.
I'm just thinking of more similes. Sorry.
I would come up with one, and then you would
Complement each other in
overanalyze.
weird ways. In weird ways. Like, what are two dissimilar things that complement each other?
Like gravity in the earth.
No, those are very much.
See that look you get when you start looking and you're thinking, like, that's why this works.
That's a terrible comparison because one could not
I
exist
pull you
without the
down.
other.
I pull you down. We pull each other down.
Keeping me grounded. Which is not true.
No, we pretty much
if anything, it's the opposite. Because you are the idea guy, it's my job to tell you how unfeasible your ideas are.
So we're like helium and gravity. What's the opposite of helium? Like a heavy, some sort of substance? Is there an actual opposite to helium?
Sodium hexafluoride. Is it sodium hexafluoride? Hang on.
I don't know. There's like an opposite to helium? I guess something very dense.
Is it sodium hexafluoride? Oh, excuse me. Sulfur hexafluoride.
It's the opposite of helium.
Yes, because just as you can breathe in small amounts of helium and it makes your voice go high, if you breathe in small amounts of sulfur hexafluoride, it makes your voice go down.
But if you put it in a balloon, will that balloon just go to the ground?
It'll sink like a rock.
Oh, okay. And it's still a gas.
Yes, sodium hexafluoride. Sodium, I keep saying sodium. Sulfur hexafluoride has a specific gravity greater than air. So it is heavier than air. It sinks.
Okay. So we're like gravity and sodium hexafluoride.
Or we're like helium and sulfur hexafluoride.
Yeah, so I meant whatever. Yes, so that's the opposites. Opposites, but yeah, we do complement.
We're both full of gas.
Hot air, right here. So, well, this has been interesting. So the name for our podcast obviously should make sense so far.
Yeah.
Or for our webcast.
I don't think anyone will have a problem trying to understand why we call it Down the Rabbit Trail. Hashtag
because we start with something and see where it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Exactly.
This is new for us. We've been trying to do this for a while, but I think the self-isolation by the coronavirus has caused us to jump on this when we have time.
Yeah.
In our homes in the evenings, so we don't go crazy.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and the world is still not ended, congratulations, you made it.
I guess we should give our viewer. I'm going to assume that we'll have the one person will watch us. Give our viewer.
I know which one it is.
Yeah, I do too. Give our viewer a frame of reference. It is March 31st, 2020, of what has easily been the longest freaking year of all time. Which is technically not true, even though it was a leap year, so it is a longer year than normal
technically
already.
It's the longest year. Yeah.
It is a longer year than normal already, but March sucks.
But right now we need humor more than anything else, and if we can make one person laugh by sharing our conversations out there, I don't see why that's a bad thing in this world.
We need lots of humor. Maybe a little less social media wouldn't be a bad thing. Maybe just a skosh.
Yeah.
And a lot of fresh air.
Yeah. Get outside.
Yeah. Get outside. We're all supposed to be at home, but you can be outside and still be at home.
Yeah. The birds are fine. Like there's a lot of birds and stuff. They're not worried about this.
Oh, squirrels? Squirrels don't care.
I saw a couple bunnies.
Did you?
It's fun. Yeah, in the backyard. My dog does not like the bunnies.
No, I wouldn't think so.
We need an intro song. Like, something catchy that comes in the beginning and comes out the end. If we were closer, we could write it because you could play it on the bass.
Why couldn't it just be one of us going like da 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 down the rabbit trail?
Yes, that's why it can't be that.
Why not? We're definitely not going to get any copyright pings on that.
You know, someone's gonna be like, "Listen, I wrote that song last year."
Hey, you stole my song. How is that your song? We gotta upload it, and like 6 months from now, I'm gonna hear something along those lines in some sort of pop song, and be like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Here come the DCMA takedowns.
You can follow us at down_the_rabbit_trail at Instagram.
There you go.
I made it as long as possible because it's long. And then YouTube, obviously, if you're here already, it's down the rabbit trail.
Yep.
So that's fun.
Yeah, and I'm Eric. And
I'm
that's
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
my
am I going to be on this side now? I don't know which side to look.
See, on my screen, you're on this side.
I'm up above yours. Hey, I don't know where it's going to be when you actually record this.
Who knows? But we are out of time though.
We're out of time. So until next time,
And we'll see what happens.
we'll see what happens. And we'll see when next time when you go down the rabbit trail with Brian and Eric.
Credits.
Please have credits. Can you please have them scrolling right now? And
That bunny is jumping across the space. See you next week, folks.